Every draft class, I like to find players that are called bright spot players. Players that are not so noticeable because of their team situation, the current player personnel around them, or just because of the fact that there are a lot of rookies shining around him. Darius Garland happens to be one of the bright spot players of the 2019 draft class, with guards like Kendrick Nunn exploding from the G League, Tyler Hero being the sharpshooter out of Kentucky, or Nickeil Alexander-Walker, John Morant, who's leading Grizzlies to the AC in the playoffs currently. These are guys that are publicized way more than overlooked Cavs player, such as Darius Garland, who has been doing fairly well within this position, getting more shot attempts, being able to be more comfortable within this role, being a guy that can take big shots, may have not made so many of them, but has made some going forward. His confidence looks great, and as he gets more comfortable within his first season and even going forward in his career, I believe he'll be one of the guys that's in the headlines with some of these players that I recently mentioned. What makes Darius Garland a bright spot player, in my opinion, is one of his main abilities being able to get out of the pick and roll and have a variety of situations getting out of it, whether it's a scorer or a passer. And in pick and roll, as a playmaker, he's a guy that can carve out defenses, being undersized, really quick, hit the balls always lower than most of his defenders. He's able to get past the initial player very quickly, whether with or without pick and rolls, whether he refuses or not. He's able to get inside, keep the help defense on their toes, able to get the ball to the big, whether it be lobs, bounce passes. He's really smart about that. Or the high level, sometimes behind pass he gives to Kevin Love. In many cases, and during his college career and during the pre-draft process, I mentioned that Darius Garland holds a similar role to Stephen Curry, being a shooting point guard with playmaking ability, being able to handle off pick and rolls, and being a really good shooter. A very good catch and shoot guy, whether it's in baseline or sideline, out of bounds plays, coming off screens, get into the corner, being the receiving play out of the corner. Any catch and shoot opportunities, deep shots, right on the line. He's a really good scorer in transition. He's a really good shooter. I feel like him and Stephen Curry have the same roles, may not necessarily have the same skill going forward though, but since Garland's a first-year guy, I have much faith in him. And being a bright spot player, it's all about the work he puts in going forward. He's a first-year guy. He's showing a lot. Not a rising star, but that's more a fan thing. And I feel like going forward that Darius Garland will be a guy that shows the NBA and the rest of the league just how important he is. This Spots Player Series will continue throughout many draft processes, and as new rookies continue to come in, I will continue to try and identify guys that I feel are not high in the media, but as I watch their games, they really stand out in certain ways, in ways that can be really improved, similar to a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's really flourishing now, may not be in the media even now that he's performing well, and the Thunder are performing well as a team, but I'm going to try my best to find players that don't necessarily shine in the media so they can shine in some way else and show that someone knows that they matter to the league and that they're really good players besides the players they're playing against.